AT&T Stadium, the home of the Southwest Classic, a game that always brings a bunch of energy and intensity. Fans have wrapped up their tailgating, they've piled in, and they are ready for this collision. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the ninth-ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Aggies will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Arkansas's offense comes on the field first today. The Aggies and the Razorbacks last time out, those cries of "Whoa, pig suey" were silenced by the Aggies, who come in here with bragging rights, hogs thinking payback.
Yeah, they dominated that game. And, you know, this batch of Razorbacks are going to do everything they can to prevent that from happening this time around.
Back to throw. It's Green. Makes the catch. It's Washington.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if a quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach, and he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Razorbacks will line up here on first down and goal. Dropping back. It's Green. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to throw it again. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? He's running out of time here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, third and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
Bringing it out, it's Owens. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense makes their way out of the field for their first possession. It's a group that's really led by the big fellas up front. Offensive line that can maul you. They really are the personality of this team. Can they impose that today again, Kirk?
Well, some people go out and recruit quarterbacks and receivers, try to win the game out on the perimeter. These guys love to be able to develop offensive linemen, and it's paid off. They can run the football, they get behind those big boys up front, and they dominate people. Cannot wait to see, can this defense load up physically and hold up against this offensive line?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grabbed by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
On the run, it's Moss. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Nice grab. It's Moss. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that short completion. Catch made on the right side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And ball spotted at the 17. Would have been better off just taking a knee. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That run sets up a critical third down play. Makes a quick catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, the speed of this back is impressive today for Arkansas. And they've had some big-time backs that have played in Fayetteville. Darren McFadden, one of my favorite players that I ever saw play in the SEC. Felix Jones with speed on the outside. And today, this guy's showing what he can do.
So Arkansas has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Green. That's reeled in. It's Washington. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Russell. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
And the Razorbacks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Razorbacks hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's got it! Touchdown, Razorbacks! Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Pass complete. It's second down now. Looking downfield. It's Reed. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Getting set. Here's second down. from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Concepcion. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Stop right there at the line. No gain. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. And he's got it. No problem. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Fields it just outside the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he steps out of bounds, but that's an excellent return to set up the offense in good position. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding. Costly holding penalty there, backs him up 10 yards. Scanning the field, it's Green. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football?
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught near the sticks. It's Russell. Touchdown, Arkansas. Great connection there for 6 points.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
And the point after is right down the middle. Bringing it out, it's Owens. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, 2 fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
And the Razorbacks will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Looking to pass. It's Reed. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab, and he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And that run produces a decent gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Russell. Good enough for first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
The Razorbacks are going to cash in this red zone trip. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And the Razorbacks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field. It's Green. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Razorbacks. And the route is on. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That miss leaves it a 22-point margin.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that.
To the air, it's Reed. That's a nice catch along the sideline, but he gains nothing. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep to the right side. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Aggies will have to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. Fielded near the 20. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a first and goal. What a play. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. They'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And out comes the field goal unit. This will be a very short chip shot from 22 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's Reed. Looking for a man deep down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face third and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. So it's Arkansas in front. So after 3/4 of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Using his legs, it's Washington.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grinding away with the running game. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes a quick grab. He's stopped him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. Return brought down. Sets up the next drive. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. To the air, it's Reed. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Moves out of the pocket. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. In the red area, it's Moss. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab on the move. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And the interception will end at the final play of the ballgame. Well, this is a game that these winning players are never going to forget. Nobody gave them respect, gave them a chance in this game, and they came in and took care of business against a ranked team.
Man, on the other side, it's just inexcusable if you're a top 10 team to come out and not play up to your standard. A lot of soul searching going to be happening for this football team during practice next week.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100.